This is the Momentum Podcast.
Many of you already know this, but part of the cadence in our company is a daily huddle, a daily alignment between our entire team where we review our numbers, we review any critical issues, we call each other out for being awesome, and we get an update from each member of our leadership team and from Alex directly. Well, today I wanted to give you a peek behind the curtain into our daily huddle, and specifically our daily huddle yesterday. Yesterday was a big day in our company. We're launching a new product. Alex is delivering a webinar. Our team has spent months focused on this one outcome for our company. And specifically in the last week, we've been facing a lot of resistance. And so with a little over an hour to go before the webinar went live, Alex had a chance to talk to our team about why we're putting forth all of this effort, why we're pushing through all of this resistance, and what it means for the future of our company and the future of entrepreneurship. As a member of the Charfen team, I can tell you this conversation helped us push through all of the resistance that we were facing, got the entire team unified around the outcome we were chasing down by launching this product, and helped put all of us into momentum. Here it is.
I'm Alex Charfen, and this is the Momentum Podcast, made for empire builders, game changers, trailblazers, shot takers, record breakers, world makers, and creators of all kinds. Those among us who can't turn it off and don't know why anyone would want to. We challenge complacency, destroy apathy, and we are obsessed with creating momentum so we can roll over bureaucracy and make our greatest contribution. Sure, we pay attention to their rules, but only so that we can bend them, break them, then rewrite them around our own will. We don't accept our destiny, we define it. We don't understand defeat because you only lose if you stop, and we don't know how. While the rest of the world strives for average and clings desperately to the status quo, we are the minority, the few, who are willing to hallucinate there could be a better future. And instead of just daydreaming of what could be, we endure the vulnerability and exposure it takes to make it real. We are the evolutionary hunters, clearly the most important people in the world, because entrepreneurs are the only source of consistent, positive human evolution, and we always will be.
This has been the weirdest countdown to a webinar I've ever had, and I've probably done 500 webinars, so this is like bizarre. I've never felt like I did in the past week. Last night at 2:45 in the morning when Reagan burst into our room telling us she was having a panic attack and couldn't breathe, I'm like, well, of course you are, because tomorrow is the webinar. So why wouldn't you be in our room in the middle of the night, waking us up again? Because I thought I might sleep last night, but no dice. And it's a weird way to look at the world, but when you are energetically shifting a whole bunch of things at once, when you're moving things in a direction all at once, I kind of think of like when you were a kid and you like grab a blanket and run with it and it kind of all folds behind you. That's the energetic that I'm feeling right now for us as a company. I feel like we are shifting things dramatically. I can tell you that things have shifted for me in the past 7 days, crazy dramatically. Here's what I'm now convinced of. And I think I've felt this before, but now beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm convinced that one of the biggest problems in entrepreneurship is people are working without a plan. It's tantamount to working without a net. It's tantamount to like working without any type of forethought or understanding of what you're doing. And so today, for probably about 90 minutes, I'm going to convince people that the biggest problem they have as entrepreneurs is they don't actually know where they're going. And if you all think about that, and you let it wash over you, you realize that is the biggest issue that most of our entrepreneurs have when they come to us. And we have this evidence of bringing people in completely like discombobulated. Business is going to go out of business. They don't know what to do. They put together a plan, and within 90 days, they're showing massive shifts and changes. And so today, this week, going through this presentation over and over again and looking at the slides, I can't unsee the fact that this really is the biggest issue in entrepreneurship. And we're the only company out there who's screaming this from the rafters. We're the only organization out there that's saying that entrepreneurs need a plan. We're the only company out there saying that, hey, you can't do this, in some 90-day marketing program. You actually have to assemble the entire functions of a company into a plan and make it happen. And so not only am I excited about what we're doing today, I'm excited about this mission that we're on, because from this point forward, we're going to be known as a strategic planning company. And from this point forward, forward. We're going to be known as a company that provides clarity, confidence, and commitment to people so that they can move their businesses forward. And when I look at what's going on in the entrepreneurial world today, I think that there's way too much disinformation in the form of marketing, telling people what they need, but not really giving it to them. And when I look at what we're offering and what we're delivering, and I've been through every inch of the program, every inch of the offer so many times now that it's put my confidence through the roof that what we're doing today is actually changing lives, helping people, giving them time back for their families and allowing them to make the impact and, most importantly, the income that they actually want. And so today's going to be huge. I'm looking forward to the people who come with us here in the early days. There's always early adopters. That's what we'll see today. And then as the word gets out there and as more people take this product and as we get more testimonials about how it changed everything for people, we are going to see a flood of people come in and learn our strategic planning systems, which is exciting because right behind that, we're going to start delivering our communication systems. And I think, as a leadership team, we've talked about this a bunch of times. We feel like this is going to give the company the shift that we need so that we can scale unconditionally and exponentially. And today's the first step. So thanks for your help, everybody who's been involved, especially Karina. Like the last week has been Karina and I like going back and forth 100 times a day. And then Eddie as well for all of the stuff that's gotten accomplished in marketing and Greg setting up all the back end. But I don't want to discount anybody's contribution on the team because there's been efforts from all over the place. And so I'm really excited about this. Let's make this happen today, everybody. Karina, if you can hang on with me, that would be amazing. Eddie, if you want to hang on for 2 minutes just to see what we're talking about so you can see a couple of the details, I think that would be good for you too. And then we can test that thing as well. And then everybody else, let's go kick some ass today. Let's change some lives. Let's help some people. I was reading the testimonials that we have, and so many of our testimonials are not like other companies' testimonials. When you look at other companies' testimonials, they say stuff like, I was making $300,000 a year, now I'm making $2 million a year, and I win. And when you look at our testimonials, here's what you read. I was making $300,000 a year and I never saw my kids and I didn't spend time with my family. And now for the last year, I've taken Wednesdays off and I spend time with my kids and we go to the park and we have fun and I'm spending more time with my husband and we're more connected as a family. Oh, and by the way, we're also making $2 million a year. And so we're going to go make more of those testimonials happen because there's this intersection of entrepreneurship and family and relationships and everything else. It is the hardest intersection for entrepreneurs to manage and keep straight. And what we're going to show them how to do today is going to help them not only reinforce that, but build the relationships around them, strengthen the relationships with their family, become more clear for their teams so that they're not some mean person who only word comes from on high. And this is going to completely and unconditionally change how people approach business.
Thank you for listening to this special presentation of the Momentum Podcast. If you're ready to take the next step, we have a very special opportunity for you. Our team has been hard at work putting together a presentation for how you can grow and scale your business predictably without feeling like you have to do it all yourself. Alex is going to be giving this presentation soon. You can register today by going to charfen.com/grow to reserve your spot now. Go to charfen.com/grow.